After scouring the internet for days and days, I'd finally found it. The top 5 phones under $25. Now before we get started, I must say that first of all, none of these phones will be by Apple, obviously, as Apple phones are way more expensive. And second of all these phones will be either made by ZTE or Alcatel. Also, all of these phones are unlocked, so once you buy them, you do not have to pay for a plan until you buy a SIM card from a company like Verizon or AT&T. So in this video, I will compare all 5 phones, and then I will show you guys the worst phone, the phone that's the best for your money, and finally, the best phone that you should buy. The first phone we have here is the Zte Z52 4G LTE smartphone. It costs $19.99 Walmart, and the price of the shipping will depend on where you live. But if you get it in store, you won't have to pay for shipping. All of these phones will have no shipping costs if you buy them in store. The second phone I'm showing here is the Zte Zephyr smartphone, and this phone costs $17.59 on Walmart. The third phone is the Alcatel Pixi Avion smartphone, and this phone costs $19.99 on Walmart. The fourth phone we have here is the Zte Majesty Pro Smartphone, and this phone costs $19.99 on Best Buy. And the final phone we have here is the Alcatel Popstar 2, and it costs $14.99 on Walmart. So the way I'll be comparing these phones is by judging them on 4 categories. So the categories are battery life, camera quality, screen quality, and the software version. In the number 1 spot for battery life, we have the Zte Z52 with a 2800 mAh battery. In the last spot, we have the Zte Zephyr, which has a 1650 mAh battery. In the number 1 spot, we have Zte Z52 with a 5 megapixel rear camera and a 2 megapixel front-facing camera. In the last place, we have the Alcatel Pixi Avion, which has a 2 megapixel rear camera and a 0.3 megapixel front-facing camera. For screen quality, the Zte Z52 not only has the biggest screen, but it is the only phone with a 720p screen. The phone with the worst screen, however, was the Zte Zephyr, as it is the only phone with a 4-inch screen. In the number 1 spot for Android version, we have the Zte Majesty Pro, which has Android 7.1.1 pre-installed. There's a tie for last, as both the Zte Zephyr and the Alcatel Popstar were on Android 4.4. This is a big problem, as these phones have very little programs that are compatible with them. After adding up all the rankings of each phone in each category, we see that the Zte Z52 comes in first with a score of 5, while in last place we have a Zte Zephyr with a score of 14. And to calculate the phone that has the best bang for your buck, we multiply the phone's price by its score, and we saw that even though the Pixi Avion is half the price of a Zte Z52, it ended up being worse than the Zte Z52 based on bang for your buck. The phone that is the worst for your money is the Zte Zephyr, which is also the worst phone overall. In conclusion, we see that the Zte Z52, although one of the most costly phones, will give you much more in return than if you cheap out and buy the Alcatel Pixi Avion. If I were you and only had $25, I would surely buy the Zte Z52. And if you are wondering how the Rocket League game ended, we ended up scoring 2 more goals. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.